have been leading conversations about the Real Housewives of Atlanta for over 10 years now, and y'all, I have never experienced this much divisiveness within the fan base like this. And I literally think it's because this time we have two villains going against each other, and in the past it's normally like a villain versus somebody that we like are rooting for. And honestly, y'all, it's uncomfortable for me. It's awkward, and for the first time in a long time, I really don't know what to do.
Will somebody please deport me? Yeah, I need deportation.
You already know what I'm talking about. Season 16 has been wild. And this Kenya Moore and Brit Eady situation has us all picking sides and unfollowing each other all over social media and questioning what we really even want from this show anymore.
It was really scary, and
with some fans even threatening to jump ship now that Bravo has officially confirmed that Kenya was indeed fired over all this mess.
I am so disgusted I had you in my home.
It's Justin Diego back with another binge-worthy video. And today, we gotta talk about how divided we are as a fan base and how we can pick up the pieces after that explosive last episode, because things have honestly gotten to the point where it's really not even funny anymore.
I didn't like that. That was a lot. It's too far.
So that explosive episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 5, titled About Last Night, finally aired, and it finally showed us what really went down during that shady afternoon at Kenya's Kenya Moore Hair Spa grand opening.
Because I shared with her that I have been struggling. I have been struggling in the salon to get people in these seats. You are paying all the time. Brittany does there's an IG who put her emails out on that. She charges $1,400 for appointment. You not only a you all covered the magazines, being you all of those. Oh yes, okay. You over here on Snapchat. Your Gotti was like, Snapchat me that into me.
Mama, this is garbage.
Production, we're ready to go right now.
Like right now.
Yeah, like I don't even want to be on camera no more. Yeah, I wanted you to turn that off for me. I wanted you to take my mic off.
If you are a loyal binge watcher, then you already know that I've already made a couple of videos where I broke that thing down here on my channel, so it shouldn't have been that much of a surprise to you what happened at Kenya's hair spa. But I will say that there were some things that I did not know about until I watched the episode with you guys. Brit showed up with flowers, trying really hard to apologize after threatening Kenya in episode 4. But y'all already know that Kenya was not having it, and instead, she pulled out those posters.
I feel bad because I told Britt maybe she should show some support. I'm flabbergasted.
I thought that it would be like 2 or 3 posters, but apparently Kenya's budget at Staples was huge. No pun intended. And although Bravo definitely did blur out the photos, which was a good look, we know that somewhere in the mix there were some unauthorized shots of Brit that ultimately led to Kenya Moore unfortunately being fired in the middle of taping. And it's been really hard watching Kenya Moore spiral online, defending herself and defending what she did and trying to justify her decision to pull these receipts and humiliate Brit in front of everybody.
That's some nasty work.
It's supposed to be a sisterhood, and I don't feel a sisterhood right now.
Ever since all of this drama about pulling receipts has casted such a dark shadow over the Real Housewives of Atlanta, I've really been thinking a lot about how I make videos on the internet for a living and how there is just so much of my own personal information out there that is just way too accessible for my liking. But that's why I want to thank RHOA for sponsoring today's video. RHOA's got my back by sniffing out those sneaky data brokers and hitting them with opt-out requests super fast. I feel like I'm living my Kelly for real fantasy right now because it's honestly like having my own personal bodyguard, but RHOA is here for my personal information.
Well,
Y'all, seriously, Bank of America even recently announced a data breach, and I've been giving them the side eye. Because they ain't even tell us nothing for months, and I don't know about y'all, but I don't want these wacky weirdos having a 9-month head start sorting through my personal business before I ever even find out.
I need to write this down.
I love how Aura just does not play that at all. They alert me so fast anytime they find my number, my email, or my social security number being passed around on the dark web. So there won't be any new credit cards or bank accounts opened or anything crazier happening at my expense. No, ma'am. And I love that Aura comes with other built-in features like antivirus, VPN, and identity theft protection without me having to put in much effort, and it's all at one affordable price. Just head over to aura.com/bingeworthy to start your 2-week free trial.
Oh, hell, I paid double for that.
Now, I know that I have been having fun with this storyline, and at first it was funny to me a little bit, and I was just like, just taking it in as just this small little storyline on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but somewhere along the way, it just went a little too left for me. I feel like if you've been a Real Housewives of Atlanta fan for a while, then you already know that we have been through a lot. Like cast shakeups, we've had slow seasons, we've lost some of the greats, but this Kenya versus Brit mess, I don't know, y'all, it's just hitting different.
I was upset about the slut shaming, and I cried. Okay.
Half of the fan base is screaming, bring Kenya back, because they feel like she was unfairly punished for clapping back at a valid threat.
What's really going on?
The other half is done with her, saying that she crossed the line with those unauthorized pics at her salon grand opening, and I just feel like it's exhausting. And to me, the worst part is the emotional toll that all of this is having on us. Like, it feels like we're not just watching the show and having fun anymore, like we're becoming the drama while we're grieving, watching everything that's happening to Kenya and to Brit, and it's making us lash out at each other way too much. Because every week, there is something else being exposed about this already dark incident. Like, now Portia is saying that one of the housewives actually helped Kenya get those receipts, and in her clapback at Kenya, who denied those allegations, Portia introduced another plot twist saying that apparently Brit might have actually been underage in those photos.
Okay, it wasn't a good look.
You're doing too much, girls. And I've been guilty too of doing too much, and I had to step back and be like, okay, let me not lose the plot here, because we're supposed to be fans watching the show together. It's just a lot.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory.
I do not know where we go from here. All I know is that the reason that I first started making these binge-worthy videos is because I really wanted to find a way to bring people who watch the same shows as I do together, and I built this channel with you guys together primarily off of our love for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. My hope is that we can get back to a place of actually having fun with the show again over the next couple of weeks. I know that there's some exciting things coming up, and I hope that the girls can definitely find a way to just get it together. I know that Portia just launched her new YouTube channel that is binge-worthy approved, by the way, and Kenya just teased an upcoming video that kinda has me a little bit nervous, but I hope that their YouTube ventures do not lead the fan base down a path of even more division.
You went so low, I couldn't even get a broom to sweep you up.
Comment right now and tell me what you guys think about all this. How do you feel about Kenya Moore and this Brit Eady drama casting such a dark shadow over season 16? Do y'all think that there is a path forward for Kenya, or do you feel like her exit should honestly be final? Also, let me know how y'all are feeling as fans of the show. Are you team Kenya? Are you team Brit? Or are you team stop this madness and get back to having fun on the show and making us laugh? I miss it.
Do you have a history of mental illness? Yes.
New episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta air Sunday nights on Bravo, streaming next day on Peacock. I'm definitely gonna be riding with our girls until the wheels fall off, and I really hope that you guys will join me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Now, I know that it has been a little bit crazy out here in these internet streets the last few weeks, but still we rise, and we'll be okay.
But still I rise, and I'll be all right.
Oh my God.
And thanks again, Aura, for sponsoring today's video. Y'all should really check out the link in my description box below so that you can stop data brokers from exposing your personal information. Thanks again so much for watching this video. I will see y'all loyal Housewives fans on the next one.
I've been through a lot, I had real pain, but thank God, cause we really on a better days. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Sometimes you gotta thank God and just roll the dice. But you know,